Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Whiskey and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Whiskey's ability to understand and respond to his on-leash obedience commands. Keeping in mind that this puppy is really young, he's doing a really good job. He's sitting next to Rich's left leg, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for us is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Whiskey heel. Now, as you can see, you can practice your exercises indoors as well as outdoors. If it's cold or raining, you can work in a very small space. He's heeling and he's sitting automatically when Rich stops. And we are using treats with him, which you know is the way that we want to train these babies, so that they're enjoying the training process and they're having a good time.
Stay.
This is your sit stay. It's a hand and a voice command. And because it is stationary exercise, you don't use his name. When Rich returns back to him, he walks right back to his shoulders. And he should have sat still, but he couldn't contain himself when Rich got back to him. But Rich gave him a treat anyway for allowing him to return back to him. And we'll send you a brand new clicker that's still in the package that's no one's used for your clicker and treat training. You can see that his focus is really good, paying attention to Rich. This is your sit stay. It's hard for him to hold it for very long, so your homework is going to be to get him to lengthen out those sit stays. And this time Rich will call him, and this is your recall. And he comes in and he sits. And if you continue to practice this with him, it will prevent him from jumping all over you and scratching your legs. And the play biting, all of those things, you're going to interact with him in a little bit different way.
Stay.
Which leaves him in another stay.
Stay.
And this is really good stuff for a puppy this age.
No. Whiskey.
Calls him in, he comes in and sits. Rich gives him a click for a good job and a little tiny bit of treat. Not a lot, because you don't want to make him sick. Now we have the little mat out there because that's his place. He's supposed to go to place.
Down.
Sit, down, and stay. And his down stays are just a little bit shaky. He doesn't have as good an attention span with the down stay as with the sit stay. But technically he was still down.
Down. Stay. There's so many good smells, it's hard for him. No.
No.
One more time. Down. Stay. Stay.
And you're going to practice this at home. I mean, he has all of his basics down at like 3 months old, so we can't complain too terribly much.
Let's do it again.
So Rich is going to go back to the place. Sit.
Down.
Down and stay.
Stay. Stay.
And sometimes if you have to take a step in, it helps.
Down. Stay.
So 20, 30 second down stay for right now, and then lengthen it out as you go along. Comes in and sits beautifully. So we've demonstrated for you his heel, his sit stay, his sit stay and calm, his down stay, and his down stay and calm. And these are the commands that we're going to have you to continue to practice with him, because he's young and impressionable. And if he goes home and you don't enforce these things, he will slide back, and you're going to be calling me. So practice, practice. We've enjoyed having him, and we will see you very soon.
Good.